Welcome to the treasure trove of folk tales, a magical collection of stories that have inspired generations. Embark on a mythical journey with heroes, fairies, and enchanting creatures, opening the door to a world of imagination and emotion.
The story of the barber's third brother. I am the third of 7 brothers of a famous barber in Baghdad. My name is Bakbuck, and I am always miserable, hungry, and dreaming. I am not as skillful as my eldest brother, nor as brave as my second, nor as wise as my younger brothers. But I have one thing, an adventurous imagination, and a strong desire to live differently. One hot afternoon, after 3 days without food, I was wandering in the great bazaar of Baghdad, when I came across a carriage covered with purple silk curtains, which stopped before me. From behind the thin curtains, smelling of incense, a voice as soft as velvet, but as sharp as a sword, rang out, "Do you want a banquet in the middle of the palace, and a night you will never forget?" Before I could answer, a small white hand as smooth as morning dew reached out and placed a gold coin in my hand, along with a charming smile that shook me. I got into the carriage. So she took me to a magnificent mansion on the banks of the Tigris River. In the main hall, lanterns hung high, very romantic and affectionate. The banquet table was decorated with grilled fish, stewed lamb, red wine, fresh fruit. The scene was like a dream. We ate, talked, and laughed all night long. When the sun had just risen, she said, "You are a good man. Come here every night. But don't ask who I am, and never, ever, reveal this to anyone." The woman's name was Lady Lujayn. She lived in a palace, hidden in the heart of the old town, on the banks of the Tigris River. With walls covered with white vines, doors in with argar wood, and ceilings inlaid with turquoise. Every night she welcomed me, treated me to delicious dishes never seen before, with golden wine and magical musical instruments. But the strange thing was, she forbade me to enter the inner chamber, where there was a sandalwood door that was always locked, carved with a blood-crying eye. I, hungry and dreamy, finally let my curiosity guide me. So, on the 40th night, Lady Lujayn slept soundly behind her pipa. I crept toward the forbidden door. The lock opened automatically when I touched it, as if it had been waiting for me all along. Inside was a room of white stone, as cold as an ancient tomb, in the middle of which was a jade-colored bronze lamp, suspended in the air, glowing softly like a living heart. I touched the lamp. The light was dazzling, the wind blew cold, and then, a woman's soul flew up, her long hair twisted like tree roots, her eyes burning with purple fire. She screamed, "Mortal, you have broken the seal. Your blood will be the price of my freedom." It was Kamaraya, a female jinni who had been sealed in the lamp for more than 1,000 years by the ancient King Solomon. At that moment, Lady Lujayn appeared, her face in pain. It turned out that she was the keeper of the lamp, bound by a mission, forever keeping the evil spirit inside. "You have done what you should not," she whispered, tears falling like flowers. The demon Kamaraya broke the dome, soaring into the dark, gray sky, releasing fire had been waiting for centuries. From then on, the city of Baghdad began to change. The people in the city began to sleep without waking up. They dreamed the same dream, of a sea of blood, a broken blue sky, and a screaming firebird. The elderly died in their dreams. Children opened their eyes and did not recognize their parents. Everywhere, people whispered, "Kamaraya has returned." I, Bakbuck, was cursed for breaking the seal. Lady Lujayn was banished into a dream, with no way out. I hurried to find the blind shaman Salad, who lived in the flying house, suspended between 2 minarets. He was blind, but he saw everything, only the crystal heart, a stone carved from the tears of an ancient angel. can find the soul of Kamraya again, but it lies in the void cave, where the day does not shine, and the night does not come. And so I set out. I passed through the wild forest of Beastmitten, where liars are turned into lynxes. I crossed the reverse stream, where the water does not flow down, but flows up into the sky, a cursed aberration of nature. Finally, I reached the void cave. 3 doors appeared, each containing a challenge. The first door, do not believe your eyes. I saw a mother calling my name, but it was an illusion. I covered my eyes and continued on. The second door, choose who to die. 2 strangers are hung on ropes. Only one can be saved. I save both by cutting my rope. The third door, facing myself, I see my own evil counterpart attack. I hug him, and he disappears. In the cave, I find the crystal heart. Its light is as clear as forgiveness. I return to Baghdad, now a ghost city. I enter the shared dream, where Kamraya reigns as the Queen of Darkness, riding a fiery horse, turning day into night. I find Lady Lujayn locked in a crystal cage in the desert of dreams. I break the cage with the heartstone. In the middle of the dream night, I face Kamraya. You come again, Bakbuk. I don't say a word, just hold up the stone. A white light burst out, shattering the dream, and the demon Kamraya screamed, dissolving into purple light, returning to the lamp, locking herself away. Baghdad seemed to awaken. People were bewildered. And Lady Lujayn, she who had come back to life, smiled sincerely at me for the first time. I gave her the jade-colored bronze lamp, then quietly turned away, because I knew I did not belong to that splendid light. And so, the third brother, who had gone astray, redeemed his mistake, with his own heart, a night of nightmares, an evil spirit, a love that had not yet blossomed. All melted into the light of courage. When Shahrazada told this, the king still seemed to have not satisfied his thirst for thrilling stories. His eyes lit up, like an oil lamp in the wind, amazed at the ingenuity of fate, and his heart, though closed by the blood of the battlefield, suddenly trembled before the strange fate of the barber's third brother and the fairy, who was cursed with a cruel curse, smiled gently, and then said softly, "But, wise king, if you are not tired, please allow me to continue the story about the fourth brother of the famous barber of Baghdad, a man without dreams, like his brothers, but caught up in a strange death, thought by the world to be gone, while he himself walked through his own funeral. A story where tears turn to laughter, and fates are reversed in a world that is too confusing."
The tale has come to an end, yet the magic of these legends lives on in your heart. Keep dreaming and spreading the wonder.